As we go through life, we encounter different people and situations that can either positively or negatively impact our well-being. While some experiences leave us feeling fulfilled and happy, others can threaten our peace of mind, self-respect, and self-worth. Unfortunately, many people find it difficult to walk away from such toxic relationships and situations, thinking that they have no choice but to tolerate them. However, true maturity involves recognizing the need to prioritize your mental health and happiness over pleasing others. Sometimes there is just no need to engage with people to bring chaos into your life. It's easier said than done when the person bringing the crazy is someone you love. But at the end of the day, we are responsible for our own state of mind. And if they are doing things that you know mess with your head or threaten your mental wellness, respect yourself enough to disengage. We tend to go wrong with these situations when we get caught up in the vicious cycle of proving to the other person why our feelings are valid, and we desperately want them to see and hear us. If it's a situation that is threatening our mental health, we rationalize to ourselves why we need to ride it out, thinking maybe it will get better. The problem with this kind of thinking is that it ends up becoming crazy making. The crazy maker will give you praise, and you will feel good about things, and then they quickly take it away. There have been numerous studies that show how addictive inconsistent praise can be to people and how praise from someone who doesn't give it often is more meaningful. It's actually been equated to the inconsistent reward of gambling addiction. I can honestly say that there have been too many times in my life that I have fallen into this trap. And it was simply because I didn't believe that I was enough on my own. My value and worth were dependent on external validation, and whether or not someone else saw me and heard me. You can only imagine how much I chased inconsistent praise and rewards. It was clearly not a sound strategy, but as you work on yourself more, you dismantle that childhood programming of needing external validation and you finally internalize that you are enough. And you deserve to vibrate on a higher frequency and protect yourself from chaos and nonsense. What about you? Are you tolerating people or situations that threaten your peace of mind, self-respect, values, morals, or self-worth? If so, what can you start doing today to protect your mental health? In this video, we'll explore the importance of walking away from people and situations that threaten your peace of mind, self-respect, values, morals, and self-worth. 1. Recognizing the need to walk away from toxic relationships and situations. It can be difficult to recognize when a relationship or situation is toxic, especially if you become accustomed to it. However, there are certain signs to look out for, such as frequent arguments and conflicts that never get resolved, feeling drained or unhappy after spending time with the person/situation, lack of trust, respect, or communication, being taken for granted or feeling undervalued, being asked to compromise your values or morals. If you find yourself in a situation that is consistently making you feel unhappy or unfulfilled, it's important to recognize that you have the power to walk away. This can be particularly challenging if you have invested a lot of time and effort into the relationship/situation, but remember that your mental health and well-being should always be your top priority. 2. Overcoming the fear of letting go and moving on. One of the biggest obstacles to walking away from toxic people and situations is the fear of the unknown. It's normal to feel anxious or uncertain about what the future holds, especially if you've become comfortable with the familiar patterns of your current situation. However, holding on to a toxic relationship or situation out of fear can only lead to more unhappiness and frustration in the long run. To overcome the fear of letting go and moving on, it's important to focus on your goals and values. What kind of life do you want for yourself? What kind of relationships do you want to have? By defining your personal values and priorities, you can make clearer decisions about what is and isn't worth holding on to. 3. Embracing the power of self-care and personal growth. Walking away from toxic relationships and situations is only half the battle. The other half involves embracing the power of self-care and personal growth. This can involve surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people who share your values and goals, engaging in activities that make you feel happy and fulfilled, setting healthy boundaries and learning to say no when necessary, seeking professional help or guidance if needed. By prioritizing your own well-being and investing in your personal growth, you can cultivate a strong sense of self-respect and self-worth that will carry you through any challenges that come your way. In conclusion, maturity involves recognizing the importance of walking away from people and situations that threaten your peace of mind, self-respect, values, morals, and self-worth. While it can be difficult to let go of toxic relationships and situations, it's important to remember that. Please don't forget to subscribe to our quoting channel and receive many more inspiring videos on Stoic philosophy.